happened in Canada. This was a ship that sank, and this is marine diesel that got into the ocean. Marine diesel. So the 3 samples at the bottom were in the ocean for 2 months. And diesel turns orange when it gets in contact with salt water. So that is diesel, marine diesel.
The middle one or
the bottom, the 3 in the bottom.
3 in the bottom.
All contaminated with seawater, organics, bacteria, because it was floating in the ocean.
Oh.
And then the 3 samples above is the liquid catalyst extracting the diesel out of the salt water.
它是这个 diesel 是那个柴油，是那个柴油。
柴油。
它柴油呢是污染了这个海水以后，我看 with seawater and bacteria.
It changed the color.
It goes to orange in the presence of salt.
柴油在海水里就是被柴油污染的海水是橘红色的，是吧？是橘色的，是吧？橙色是橙色的。然后底下那几个东西都是被这个柴油污染了的海水的样品。然后呢，它顶上的那个是 recovered usable diesel.
And I'll show you what it looks like when we're finished. So this is what we started with.
Yes.
And that's what we're finished with. That diesel is cleaner than the diesel that you bought at the gas station. Because we have filtered it to 1 micron. When you buy diesel in a gas station, it's filtered to 20 microns. That's 20 times cleaner, and it's been in the ocean for 3 months.
它这个污染的样品已经是在那个跟海水那儿已经就是在污染了好几个月了。3个月了，就是那个和海水在那儿已经受污染的状况已经3个月，他把那个东西再取回来，经过它的处理以后得到的那个柴油，比从那个加油站拿出来的柴油还干净20倍，还干净得多。所以它这个东西很神奇啊，很神奇。
This is to show, because the question was asked in the elevator, if you have different types of oil, do we need different catalysts? No. One catalyst does any type of hydrocarbon. Gas, light oil, medium oil, heavy oil, or even a roof shingle, which is made of bitumen, sand and gravel. So we are disassociating, pulling the roof material apart to capture the oil.
这个是
Okay. I do understand the picture about when North America, the chinko, the root, they also have oil inside. They can take out because the root of already the chinko it cannot be used, and then they grind it and you can take the oil out from the chinko again.
Chinko you mean 沥青
No, trong cuốn cái cá miệng.
Chinko
Shingle.
What do you have? For your roof.
屋顶上，
沥青顶，沥青上沥青那个，
所以我
我们小县沥青是吧？
对，他们把这东西
像牛毛毡
啊，牛毛毡，
对，
就像牛毛
毡，
我们小时候见牛毛毡一样，
对，
类似这种东西。And inside that is 63% bitumen, makes up the volume. So this section here, within this shingle, 63% of it by volume is oil.
它们这里边还有63%的油，
沥青，
这里边还有63%的应该说是沥青，这个就是叫碳氢化合物，对吧？还是还有63%，它可以把它都去掉了。
So the reason why I'm showing you this is you might be thinking just oil and gas, but this is for industrial use as well. Roofing companies, industrial, factories, recycling. We're recycling the oil, we're recycling the sand, we're recycling the gravel and the fiberglass. What is a roof shingle? It's very much like the oil sands. What's in the oil sands?
Yeah, right.
There's bitumen,
Yes.
there's sand, and there's gravel. Same thing. So we can deal with oil sands, but we can also deal with roof shingles. This is to show you how clean we can get the catalyst back again.
还有把它那个用过的那个叫催化剂又把它还原回来以后，又很干净，看它还原回来以后。
它这个
So this is the oil sand. So you've got clean sand on the left,
Yes.
recovered oil in the middle, and clean catalyst on the right.
所以经过它处理后，左边是已经洗干净的沙子，就是把油气成分提取出来了，中间是它得到的那个油气的产物，右边是它已经经过还原回来的那个
添加剂
催化剂。
催化剂
啊，所以听起来它这个过程是非常简单的，它不是一个化学过程，不是，它是一个它是一个物理化学过程。
对，就是你说的催化剂不参与化学反应，它就是把它裹起来，然后带到哪里，加温了以后怎么样？
它就是一种
加冷了以后又怎么样？
把这个分子链打开，让把它渗进去，把它破坏它这个原来那种结构。
Talking about the whole concept, it is more like a physical process, not a chemical process. Is that right?
That's correct. It's the catalyst makes the reaction happen faster.
Yes.
You'll think of it like a solvent, stripping the oil off, but because we can recover the catalyst over and over again, it is a true catalyst and it's not a solvent.
And the process doesn't, break the
No.
chemical chain, the molecule.
The product I'm demonstrating today is 13 years old. Okay?
See.
What we're showing now is the commercial version. This machine here will do 500 metric tons per hour.
500 metric tons per
Hour of removing oil and gas and making clean solids. So on the far left-hand side, remember I told you there was a 4-phase program for Peru?
Yes.
The revolution machine, it breaks up all the rock.
Yes.
That's it on the far left.
Okay.
Then it goes up a conveyor belt,
Yes.
drops into the machine,
Yes.
and there's big mixing paddles, like
Yes.
a washing machine,
Yes.
and you'll see how fast we can pull oil off. It just has to make surface contact, 3 seconds. Just makes contact, and we pull the oil and gas off, and it goes up a screw, and
Yes.
what comes out the far side, if I show you on this next slide, so there's the clean material here. So we're feeding here, goes through the process, we get clean sand out, the liquid comes down here, which is the catalyst and the oil.
Yes.
We heat this up slightly, which you'll see today,
Yes.
and we pull off the vapor,
Yes.
which is the orange line.
Yes.
That's the liquid catalyst closed looping to go back through the cycle. And then what's left is the oil. The oil goes in the storage tanks and then it goes off to market. So this is a commercial flow diagram of how it would work commercially. This is the process for Peru. Pulverize the rock, it's all on the surface. Add the liquid catalyst, pull off the gas, pull off the oil. That's at the end of phase 2. And phase 3, which is a separate presentation, is the laser that makes all the different products.
Can you go back to the previous slide? No, the previous one. Let me clarify. What's the capacity of this
500 metric tons per hour.
per hour?
Per hour.
它这个是生产线是1个小时可以处理500吨的这个油砂，然后呢，它处理过程，那个它前面那个是什么机器？应该是研磨的，是吗？粉碎的是吧？
粉碎。
研磨粉碎以后，它通过传送带传送到上面去，然后呢，到它那个机器的橘红色的机器里面去，那里面是搅拌，基本上是搅拌，就是把它那个液体的那个催化剂和那个粉碎过的那个油砂在里边充分的搅拌，它大概只要几秒钟，他说3秒钟，他说3秒钟就完成了这个油砂的分离。就在这个地方，只要3秒钟时间就完成了油砂的分离。油砂的分离以后，完了以后呢，这个东西应该是把沙子取出来，是吧？我不知道油砂是这儿的油砂怎么分离的，我不知道了。但总而言之，它就分离开了。一个分离开，因为是液体的嘛，那个油是沉在下面，沙也沉在下面，油也沉在下面。它可能经过简单的过滤，它就可以把那个油。
它那个应该是就把那个洗干净的沙子弄出来，那个螺旋那个搅拌机就是螺旋这样子旋转，就把那个沙子
就带出去，因
为它那个油应该在底下，它是专门有管道流出来，
把它抽出去。
抽出去。
它下一页呢？Can I go to the next slide, please? 它下一页就是讲那个是流程图。
对，流程图。
它这个流程图的意思大概就是你看一下哈，流程图是
它水是在上头的，那个蓝色的水管 就把水给分离出来。然后黑色的是油管，它在底下。
黑色的油管在底下。
对，把油给分离出来。然后那个沙子呢，就应该就是从上头，从哪个地方出来？
So the blue line is the water pipes, right?
Yeah. So the water, all the water is just a cap here. See on top the blue line.
Yes.
That's to stop the catalyst evaporating.
With the ice,
So the water is lighter than the catalyst, so the catalyst is always below.
Yes.
This is just to stop evaporation. It's a very small amount of water.
它顶上，它在这个过程中，它顶上是弄了水了的，因为水漂在上面，它那个东西是极容易气化的。它水漂在上面，然后它那个混合液是在下面，加了它那个催化剂那个油和催化剂那些东西是放在下面，这样它防止它蒸发。防止它蒸发，它的目的是。
And you'll notice here on the blue line, all that is just a water cap here.
Yes.
And when the fluid comes out, the water does not bond to the oil and catalyst. The oil and catalyst comes down here. The water stays up here. The water will not physically bond. When I add water to liquid catalyst, it will not bond.
Oh, I see.
Okay? And then just finishing off, this is just to show you a mini version. So imagine this is being dumped in here, the oil sands or the Peruvian shale. And inside here, the blue is actually the catalyst being mixed up. Okay? And in this trough here, the oil and catalyst drops out the bottom, and the clean material gets augered out the top.
That's the clean sand.
Clean sand comes out here, oil, the catalyst comes out
你说的
here.
很对，它是那个螺杆把那个干净的沙带出去，然后下面那地方就是它那个油气和它那个叫催化剂的一个混合的东西从下面漏下去，然后这边这是它那个搅拌的东西。
对，
这是它那个搅拌的东西，搅拌的东西里边就是有油沙，里边有它的那个催化剂，就是那些东西。
对，它就是将来，它就是一个，反正到时候看具体怎么弄一个工业流程，就是靠这种来把几种东西分出来。但是它最后那个就是你那个加了催化剂那个油出来以后，它还要把催化剂再
它把它加热，
一加热，然后把催化剂弄出来。弄出来，然后再循环的再进去，再不停的再这样，完整的一个工业流程。
So what we're showing here is that we can remove hydrocarbons, atmospheric pressure, ambient temperature. So we're not making steam or hot water, just today's temperature, atmospheric pressure, a flow through, slight agitation, like me shaking it is just like the paddles. When you want to recover the catalyst, it's just a very small amount of thermal energy. When you see me heating it up, I'll hold the glass with my bare hands. It's only like mild coffee temperature, 45 degrees.
Only 45 degrees.
Yeah, all we need is 15 degrees K, the K value. So if it's 40 degrees in the desert, we go to 55. If it's 10 degrees here today, we only need to go to 25 to vapor off. Very small amount of energy.
它就是在重新说，它这个东西是很容易加热气化的，只要加热的几十度哈，它就是咖啡温度
45度
，45度咖啡温度就可以把那个东西气化，所以它为了防止气化，它顶上一定要弄层水，
密封的，
弄层水把它盖住，就不允许它气化。那如果在夏天，如果说 summer time 它这个温度很高的时候。
In summer,
during summertime here, the temperature could be reach as high as 40 degrees.
That's right. So that's why I said 40 degrees, like in the Middle East. So we have a winter formula and a summer formula. So we have a formula for Canada in the winter that if it's -10, as long as the fluid is flowing, the catalyst doesn't freeze to -17. Okay, so water freezes at 0, but the catalyst won't freeze to -17.
所以我问了他一个问题，我说那你这个温度好像这么低就容易挥发，我说那这天夏天很热怎么办？他说他有夏天配方和冬天配方。他那个比如说加拿大用的那个配方是冬天配方，就低到它的冰点温度是在-17度，就水结冰了，它不结冰。
In Shenzhen, in the winter, it's cold in the mountains.
Yes.
So we'll have a winter blend.
Yes.
But Shenzhen in the summer can be 37, 38 degrees. So we have a different formula. So you only have to increase the formula a small amount.
它只是调整配方就可以得到夏天用的和冬天不同用的这个，就是 适用不同温度。
根据这个季节的话，
它用不同温度的这种配方来调整，就是它可以调整它的温度的参数，也不改变它的。
或者南方
哎，这个哪里去了？
它这个
Okay.
关键它的催化剂。
So, time to show you the real thing.
Okay.
没事没事。
Now, perhaps